Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today in the video we're going to be putting up some murals and showing you two different ones and what they look like behind the Japanese garden that we're going to be doing and behind the other gazebo that's facing the pool. Also, wait for it, Casey's going to mow some grass. So let's get into it. You can see this. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at all those bugs just flying around right here in this spot. I'm not sure what. The flowers? Anybody knows why bugs would just fly randomly? It looks like it's just over the path mostly. That's odd. Maybe it's the water. There's water on that tarp back there. Who knows? It's outdoor fabrics spray. I'm gonna spray it on this because it was taking up too much room. So we're gonna put it outside. It's a goes to a chair that we just sprayed. And this is the chair that it goes in right here. We got that sprayed. Probably have to do a second coat, but it's going to be outside out here because this thing takes a lot of room. That's the before color.
Is it?
It looks a lot more grayer on here than what it really is.
Look. So it's outside. I'm using spray paint, so I didn't want to ruin any shirts or anything like that. It'll wash off your skin. I don't know if it'll wash off your clothes, but since painting the fabric, I asked how to do it. I know the can says it, but I just wanted to ask how to do it because it'll give like a quick synopsis. But now I'm going to ask, what if I mess up? Like, is it reversible? Which I don't think it will be if it's on fabric. That's why I don't have my shirt on. But I'm wondering what the response is going to be if I say, what if I mess up? Like, don't worry, be happy. What if I mess up? Even with the best preparation, things can sometimes go wrong when using spray paint. The good news is most mistakes with Rust-Oleum fabric spray paint can be, most mistakes can be fixed, especially if you act quickly. The paint dries unevenly or looks blotchy. Wait for it to, okay, don't try to fix it while the paint is still wet. This will just create a gooey mess. Wait at least 24 hours for the paint to fully cure. Okay, well, I have at least 24 hours to figure it out if I do. They probably want you to scrape it off if you can or something like that, but if you can scrape it off, like, I don't know.
How can you wash it? It'll come off in the wash.
Well, it says 3 days. Maybe that's it, the 3-day thing. I don't want to interrogate it and then get confused. But here goes, they say nothing, but this is something, so we're going to see. This is a teal color. I got this because it matches the umbrella over there. And that's why I also got those chairs too, because they kind of match the umbrella as well. So there'll be a few things that's this color, and it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a sky color. So
see how it goes. 6
to 8 inches away, light spray and repetitive strokes. So I'm gonna come look at it. I'm gonna go here. Oh my gosh, this is like, look at the label. It says it's supposed to be translucent in color as it goes, but just light coats. the AI says that it could take 2, maybe 3 coats, but if you're going from dark, if it was a dark cushion and you have a light color, then it could take even more than that. So I only have 1 can of this, and I don't know if this is going to be enough because there's another side. Hey, unless you don't flip it over. Oh wait, but this makes it waterproof or weatherproof. Never mind. And I didn't even know about this. I forget what got me going with this to figure out that.
Well, I told you you can put it outside because it was taking up so much room inside. I said you could take it over to put it in one of the gazebos. And so you said it wasn't waterproof, and then I think that's what got you to looking.
Yeah, it wasn't weatherproof, and so I looked up how to weatherproof the actual chair, not this.
Yeah.
And when I looked that up, it was telling me like you could weatherproof the whole thing. It says not to apply too much in one spot because it'll get real like thick and hard in that one spot, and it'll be like kind of crunchy. This has been sitting in storage for about 1.5 years.
Something like that, because it was taking up so much room in the house.
Yeah, about 1.5 years. I was expecting it to like maybe be like really dirty, have a musty smell, need to be washed. But it passed the smell test. It didn't really have a smell.
Yeah.
The smell test. There is one mark on it right there though. You've probably seen that when you came up. There's a little bit of a mark. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but I'm not sitting here about to douse this whole thing in water and soap and wash it and then have to leave it outside. And my luck,
Then it'll have a smell because it'll have an outdoor smell.
and then my luck, a piece of dirt will get on it and then it'll have a bigger dirt spot on it than what that is. Well, not my luck. I don't think it's my luck. All these trees. Something will fall. Bird poop.
You hear them in the background.
I think this is almost going to be enough.
For like a first coat.
Yeah. I just don't want to overdo it when it seems like it has the color to it. There's just a few light spots. There's a bug sitting here flying around. Something's going to fly on it.
And then I know the gnats are getting in my ear.
You know, they're probably on your legs and everywhere else too. It's just
They are.
You hear them right there.
I can feel them. I keep kicking my legs. So if you see a little bounce in the camera, that's why. So what do you think? Are we going to have to order some more?
Well,
How's it feel?
It feels like it's still over halfway full, but given that it may need several coats on top, and I'm not sure, and then how long in between each coat that it's saying the 24 hours between each coat. I mean, down here, I don't know if you have to wait 24 hours, but if you mess up and if you don't have any way to prove your 24-hour thing, then SOL.
Well, we do. We're recording it.
Oh, time
Stamped.
So I would say yes, probably another one of these. You don't have the spray on. I have.
No, I don't, but it doesn't feel like a mosquito. It feels...
Well,
It's an ant. No wonder I couldn't get it off. It was an ant crawling up my leg. Well, Mary's gonna like this.
I know this is her favorite color. Now it just needs a butterfly on it.
Right? Or a dragonfly.
I won't tell her that I did this, and then she'll be like, "Ooh, where'd you get that?"
I want one.
Well, Well, you know, this stuff, it's actually falling in between the cracks better than what I thought that it would.
I see that.
Remember, did you see when I had the video up when I looked at this online to get, and it had a video? Oh, I must have told Stevie, because he was right there. I'm like, look at this lady. They show her start painting, like cushion, and then it transitions into her putting it fully done on the couch. And I'm like, that ain't the same pillow. They got a pillow that was that color already. She didn't do that. Not because she didn't. It could have been a guy too. They did the same thing. Make it look like... because of that, I was wondering how difficult this would be, because they transitioned right out of it and didn't show her doing the whole thing. I'm like, well, how difficult is it going to be now? I'm going to make it look like, oh, look how easy. Like when they show people, they'll show like washing dishes. Usually they show like women, they'll have like the washing dishes, like an ad or something, and they've got like these nails that are manicured. And it's like, you just went to the nail salon. You didn't just get done doing dishes. What are we talking about here? Advertising.
Trying to say the soap's not that abrasive. It will even keep your nails looking like you just came from the salon.
I know. It's like, we'll skip the salon. Let's do dishes. Girls' Day. Girls' Day in.
Right.
Dishwashing party. Imagine. Everybody be doing dishes then. Well, I think that's all I want to put on here for now.
Okay.
Before I keep going and... What's the term? When you overdo something.
Are we taking this in there?
I think we might have to, but like, is there...
Just sit it like that in there on this, and then when I ordered this stuff, there was 2 of the other one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew there was 2 of one of them.
I don't know why I thought 2 of those and 1 of these, and not 2 of both.
Well, the other one I think came with 2, didn't it?
Oh yeah. The link for it, I think it had 2.
2 of them, yeah.
See, you better cut it off before I keep spraying. I'm gonna end up with a rough spot.
Well, just stop spraying.
Ta-da! I put the cap on. I'm done. I stopped. I see this is a polyester printed fabric, and now that I see this here and what this looks like, what I'm going to go ahead and do is order another one, because this is 13 feet by 6 feet, 6 feet tall, 13 feet long. This area where this Japanese garden will go is what is it, 8, 16, it's 24 feet. So that leaves an additional 24 feet. Both of these together are 26 feet. So it leaves an additional foot on each side. that it would go over. So what I would do is fold in possibly 1 foot of it, or see 1 foot on each side, or see where they would best match up by folding maybe in the middle where they meet, or all the way on one side, or all the way on the other, 2 feet on each, folding it over, so I get that whole the whole 24 feet that I need, or just see if the 26 feet is fine. But what I want to do is I want to have this to where it's stapled possibly up here, along here, so it's a straight line. And then what I want to do is maybe slice some treated wood in some thin slices to create a frame on all sides, top, bottom, side to side, and create a frame around this to keep it in that position to where it's flat. Now I know whenever you look at this, you can see that through shipping that it's got some wrinkles and things on it. Best I've seen, and you might want to look this up if you get one, and I'm going to look it up to see if this is something I can do, but I believe I've seen that you can do this with an iron on the lowest setting, that you can iron out any of these wrinkles that are on here because it is a fabric. And then so I want to create that frame, and then possibly on top, if you see the post itself is sticking up here a little bit, they're actually sticking up along the entire fence. I haven't gotten a chance to come in here and actually cut those down to length to where they're at the level of the fence itself. But what I would do is cut it to where it's at the level of the fence itself, and then get some, maybe 1 or 2, since it's 24 to 26 feet long, I could probably get 2 12-foot wood planks, and then pressure treated for outdoor wood planks, and sit them on top here to kind of act as an awning to go over the top. And an idea that I thought, but it's probably going to be out of our budget to be able to do it with this, but to go ahead and again, it's probably out of our budget, but for anyone who it might be in your budget to do, is if you have clear glass panels that are essentially like windows. If you have a clear glass panel that's 6 feet long, and however wide that you can get it, if you could treat this essentially like a picture inside of a picture frame, and put the glass panel on top, and if you have something behind it that's not this, I think these are called maybe like a dog ear type of fencing here, because you've got the grooves in between each one. So if you have a flat backing to it, you put your painting, your mural on top, you have the glass in the front, and then you encapsulate that glass so it's like essentially an a large outdoor picture frame. And then with that glass, then you can put on top of it, there's this thing called low E film, and that's like essentially like a window tint, and heat can come in from outside like the sun, but the purpose for that low E film is to reduce or prevent the UV rays from coming in. Because one thing that I had seen in the reviews about these type of murals is that they can fade over time being outside. Now you can put these indoors or outdoors. They have a lot of beautiful different paintings. You search online, we've got a lot of different sizes paintings that you can put inside your house. But for outside, one thing that people often say is that over time these things tend to fade. So putting that film over top that entire glass would reduce the amount of fading or extend the life of the mural painting that you have. Which, now thinking about it, that low E film is kind of already in some newer cars that prevents UV rays from coming in, because the UV rays themselves can provide their own form of heat that can heat up the ambient air around you and make it feel even hotter than what the heat itself is providing. So, and also, speaking of the cars, is that headlights that fade. Now I'm thinking, like, you could put this film on headlights and prevent your headlights from fading. You know, you get like your headlights, they fade over time. They've got the kits that you can use to restore the headlights, and or if you just buy new headlights and then those tend to fade really quickly. I know on our truck the same thing happened, where I bought new headlights because the other ones were like really yellow. I bought new headlights, they were crystal clear, and then 6 months down the road they started fading again. And I did my best to try to park the truck in areas where it had shade, but the shade really doesn't matter that when you're parking it if the light out here, the UV rays bounce around. So when they're bouncing around, they're still hitting those the headlights, so they'll still fade. And the same thing with a mural painting like this. So I don't know as though that we'll do it like that, but it would still be a good idea for something like this, because you can take what would be a inexpensive fabric painting or mural and make it look like something that is more expensive and something that looks really nice and lasts a long time. So I got it here, but like I said, I want to see if we can extend it, because this area is about 26 feet. It is behind the trees and things, so as you walk through the pathway, this will be back here. And what I was thinking when I was thinking just this one is that maybe if I had framed it out and then put plants around each side of it, so it looked like the plants were blocking the other scenery that you wouldn't be able to see, and that this was a clear view of this painting here. But I think I want to do it that way, get the other one, and definitely add the water feature. We already have a water feature over here. It might be able to be moved here, because inside of this painting here, as you see, there's a waterfall, there's either like a lake or some sort of water feature that's down here with the koi fish at the bottom. And this of course is a Japanese structure that goes in with the theme of the Japanese garden. So putting that water structure in here would just add to the effect that you hear the water fall, or you hear water flowing, so that kind of brings you into the sense of the mural that's here. But yeah, frame, awning, at least that much there, and maybe two that are side by side. So have to wait for that to come in. This I think took about a week or so for it to get here. Did you get that? I sent you about the other.
Oh, another one? No, I didn't notice.
Oh, you can come over here if you want. Is that the other one?
This is the one from Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, this one here was ordered off of Temu. They have these things on Temu. They've got it on Amazon. They just have a different variety on each one. So this one just came in here from Amazon, but this one I got to go behind the gazebo where the pool is at. And this kind of has, I think, a more tropical look to it. And it's, I believe, the same. It's going to be 6 by 13, 6 foot tall, 13 feet wide. So I want to see what this looks like over there as well, so that when you open up the curtains for the gazebo, you're looking at a tropical mural that is behind it, to get you in the mind frame of being near the pool. Kind of like, I don't remember if this is like a beach scene or...
I thought it was more tropical. I don't recall, but I think it's more tropical.
Well, I think these are... Yeah, well, what I was saying was about getting another one of these and putting it here so that it goes down the entire length of the garden, the Japanese garden area here, and then getting the pressure treated wood to frame it. Of course, getting it up. Like she suggested, we have a staple gun for outdoor staples to go into wood, and stapling it up, which is that would be a good idea, I guess, to keep it up. But putting two side by side so it extends the area, frame it, and then the wood plank that's maybe 12 feet long, like kind of like these over here that you put for a deck board, and on top of the post, cut the post down at level on top of the post going down, so that it has an awning piece that comes over the top.
To block it from getting so much.
I mean, if the rain falls straight down or birds decide they want to poop, I mean, there are...
You didn't know the rain doesn't fall straight in Florida. It goes to the side.
Well, hopefully it goes that sideways. Is it going to rain? I was going to mow.
It was going to rain. I think it said it was going to rain.
Okay.
But later. I don't know what later, but later.
it does this thing where it threatens to rain here with this. You see the dark clouds, you see the thunder, or you see the lightning, you hear the thunder, and then it doesn't rain.
Yep.
It's raining somewhere else. And so you postpone what you're doing because you're wanting to do some things outside. You want to record things like that. You postpone doing it, and then it doesn't rain. Then now
like
nighttime. Huh?
Like yesterday.
Yeah, like yesterday. And so you're waiting around because like, well, it's gonna rain. Wait for it to pass, because when it rains, it sits there and threatens for like 2 or 3 hours, and then when it does rain, it's for 15 minutes or 5. So, yeah. Well, let's see what this looks like. I guess over there, I'll have to get some more screws. These screws, I got screws and washers to go with them, so that it held it down a little bit more. But yeah, let's see what this looks like.
Okay.
I had to get a different screw because I didn't have any Phillips, so this will work. It's got that star bit piece in it for these. So I want to put up these screws, they're exterior screws, in the 4 corners, and then use the staples for the rest. I just don't know with wind, if wind gets behind it, if with just the staples alone, if it'll like rip one piece off and then start a chain reaction of rippage. So let's get this out of this mural thing out, and I marked on the fence where I want to start with it, which is here, and then start here. I'll have my mom go out to the end or vice versa, and then we'll see if it looks like it's even between the gazebo for when you open up the screens.
He's making up new words.
What's the new word?
Rippage.
Oh, rippage, yeah. Let's see.
You'll be able to see the difference between the one from Temu and the one from here.
Yeah, she's
from Amazon.
She was under the impression that from Amazon that it would have, that the mural would have been, or this would have been like more like a tarp, not so much a polyester fabric. But I think that they're both the same, because I believe I looked in the description, they both said they were like 100% polyester, something like that. It is a different, like, it feels like it's thicker. But then you gotta watch.
What is that?
Tie string, like to tie. So I wonder if this one has the pieces.
String?
Oh, check this out. This one has these, what are these called? They're the little circle things that you could tie around the metal. And the other one doesn't have that. So the one from Temu didn't have it, but I like that mural painting.
Yeah, they didn't have one on Amazon like that.
Well, first let me see the length here. Yeah, I'll have to go all the way to the top and then make sure that this is, okay, that is the top. So see if we can show this. You hold that piece right there, and then see if we can come out. That's a big waterfall too. So I'm at where I was saying is there's a blue mark. I think you're going too far down.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that blue mark there. And then where do you see yourself? Are you lined up with the actual gazebo pole?
No, I'm past it.
Okay, well, come down just a bit.
I'm lined up with these poles. Are those cemented in?
These poles? No.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say because they don't look straight.
Let me put this up here just so we can get this on. This link in the description for this and the screw or the staples that go with it, because this is a very inexpensive thing that you can have to staple anything that you need to staple outside, like things like this, or if you've got tarps that you want to staple up somewhere. It's really inexpensive, and you hook it up to your
air compressor.
Air compressor. Yeah, thank you. I was going to stumble on that one for a moment. So, come over here. And where are you at over there?
I'm like little past these pools.
All right. The fence panel, you can see like they're at just like a little bit of a different height. You can't tell when you're just looking at it, but trying to line something up straight.
Oh, that's pretty.
Someone told me that wasn't gonna go like right there.
So you had it upside down?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get this to where it's going all the way down as far as it'll go, because the fence, I see it still goes down a little bit further. And get this equally lined up here at the same spot that it is at the top. Now I realized when I got this, and I thought, oh, I can put that behind the gazebo where the pool is. That thought probably was in my mind because I had Mary over. You've seen her, my best friend. She was sitting in the gazebo, and she's like, you know what would be cool is if you had like a beach scene up against the wall back here, because what was here is, I think, was the cover for the pool to keep like leaves and stuff out.
Yeah.
I had draped it over so it could dry, and it was mostly all right here in this area, and that's what was here. And she's like, you could have like a mural kind of like this here instead. Now this isn't a beach because I originally actually got this for over there, and then I seen that, but I liked them both, so I got both of them. And I'm like, well, I could put this one over here. Okay. Now, like I said, these screws, I put a washer on them. So there's something pushing up against the fabric besides the screw itself. It's almost impossible to stop nature. I've put down so much of the
barrier, the weed barrier.
Well, all that too. Yeah, the weed barrier. The thing about the weed barrier though is you put the weed barrier down. You've got this mulch on top of it. But if seeds fall and they get underneath the mulch, moisture, humidity, some sunlight, it's gonna grow.
From on top. Yep, I've already explained it to him once.
Yeah, but what I was saying is about I'm seeing like ants, small spiders still. I put down a whole bunch of stuff. One, that could deter them, not kill. Two, things that could kill them so that they won't be in the area. And it's like they're like over here in another yard, and they're like, ooh. I don't know what they're after. I don't know if they're attracted to the mulch. Well, I mean, we pick up the trash and everything. There's not food laying around. I don't know what they're after. Or at least human food.
Yeah.
Could be dead bugs and stuff like that. Maybe I killed the bugs, and the bugs out here are coming in eating carnivorous or carnivore, whatever, coming in and eating the bugs that are dead. But if it killed them, if they eat the bugs, will they die? You know, if something...
It's possible if they ate poison and they eat the poison that's in that thing's body, yeah, they did die.
Yeah. So she's hoping that it rains, and it looks like it might. She's hoping.
I've been here waiting to water the plants, and I can't water the plants because I don't know if it's going to rain.
That's another thing about like the rain. Whenever you have like all this stuff that we have to water, it's not only the garden with the like the veggies and herbs and things like that we have, but we've got all these other plants that are around here, and you want to water them. A lot of them are still inside of
Pots.
I'll find these words eventually. A lot of them are still inside of pots because we haven't planted them in the ground because they're projects that we need to, find where they need to go and get the area set up. But you don't want to overwater them and waterlog the roots. So it's going to rain. Do I water? Do I wait? So then you wait. Now it's 9 o'clock at night or something like that. And
you got to come back and water the stuff because it didn't rain.
Yeah. Or come back and find out.
Yeah.
If it rained there. Test the soil. Because
here it keeps threatening. It looks like it could rain, but
this is
said it was supposed to rain. But
we'll have to maybe put a clip in here and show what this looks like from the perspective of the gazebo curtains being open, because there's some stuff in there right now that would block the view.
The painting, the pillow we're painting, that chair.
Yeah, and let's look at it. See how messy this is. It almost looks like it's supposed to be used for storage right now. So that is what the internet calls what do they call it? Papasan chair or something like that, but it's also called a moon chair. So
it took up too much room at our house, so we brought it here to put it for outside.
Yeah, it was actually in storage because of how much
storage because of how much room it was taking up.
Oof. Yeah.
Our friend gave us this fake plant too. I almost watered this one day too.
She's just watering anything. So
it looked like a plant. It looked like it needed water.
Didn't you say you almost watered the trash can?
Yeah, the trash can
If you just take the thing off of it, the stuff that cords, but yeah, that trash can. She almost watered that trash can.
I did. And where's the button? There's a button right here. It's a trash can.
What makes me think it might rain is how dark it's getting at the time. Like out here, I don't know if it looks like it on the camera, but out here, it looks like it's getting darker. And this time of day right now, which is, it's 6:17.
It usually doesn't get dark until like 8 something going on 9.
My friend Mary she texted me 30 minutes ago. I just seen it, and she said, she's like, "Oh my God, how's the weather over there? It's crazy here." So hopefully it's all offloading where she's at.
Or it's heading this way.
Yeah, let me see if I can get back there, even if it is an obstruction, but just to show like at least the view.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty.
Let me see if we can. Look at this. Look at this. Let me see what you got. I mean, yeah. So it's just a view outside of this area. It's something nice to, I guess, look at if you happen to kink your neck that way. Kink your neck.
If both the curtains are open, then when you're in the pool, then it would look nice.
Yeah, and I'll see though with this if maybe the heat, if the humidity, heat, maybe some rain, something like that. If these wrinkles come out, if not, I'm sure they could be steamed out or something like that. Now that that's up there, but I gotta get the bottom put in. But not gonna worry about that right this second. But yeah. Hey, I moved. I didn't record it. I moved the fan that's up here, fan and a light, multiple speeds. I moved it from that gazebo.
I feel it more over here.
as
Now that you mentioned it, I was thinking it was the other fan, but yeah, over there, I didn't feel it as much. I didn't feel it. I was saying, why does it feel like it's not very strong?
I mean, it's turned all the way up. It's got different speeds.
But Stevie told me that day when I said something that it was all the way turned up. I mean, it might not have been, but he said it was.
But that's good though, that you can feel it more over here. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get another one of these to still put over there, because now there's not one over there. But I wanted to get another one to put over there, but I have no idea where that 20% off thing is.
Oh, you got something in the mail for it?
No. It was it came with it. When I opened it up in the box, there was a 20% off coupon if you wanted to get another one.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the box, I'm sure, has been thrown away. And
was it in the box, or?
It was in the box with everything else.
I mean, was it taken out of the box, or was it still sitting in the box?
That's what I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it could be with any of the stuff that was out here. Or it could be in the trash.
Yeah.
Up at the trash. Wherever they took it.
The landfill now.
Yeah, right. But, yeah, got this going. Another thing that I wanted to see, I don't know if you guys have any suggestions for this, but these outdoor gazebos, and we're Central Florida, humidity, tropical climate. I hear so many people say you can't avoid this, but like those palmetto bugs, cockroaches, roaches, whatever, that you can't avoid them.
Stink bugs, I mean, there's all kinds of names.
Yeah, I seen one up in the corner, those black ones, they're like solid black.
Those are the stink ones.
And they stink. When they get scared or something, they put off, they stink. There was one in here up in the corner, and I'm like, it was the first time I'd seen one out in the gazebos. Now I put some stuff up to get rid of the ants, because there's a type of ant that for some reason they like to come up and crawl along the top of these. I don't know where their nest is. I've looked down at the bottom. I have no idea where the nest is. I just see them crawling along the top, and I'm like, what are they even after? Like, they're not doing electrical work. What are they after?
They may have a nest up here somewhere on top. Down inside one of the legs.
It could be inside one of the legs. I was thinking if enough debris from the trees fell with the sticks, the leaves, and stuff like that, that it can compact along the lip line up here at the roof.
Oh yeah.
And they could be making a nest up there. But I mean, I got this stuff that you could spray, like hook it up to your water hose to spray, and it humanely says, I guess gently attracts the bugs away. But I put some of it straight on an ant hill, and it killed the ants. The next day there was like bodies everywhere, all over the place. But I sprayed that across the top of them because it says it's safe for pets, it's safe for people, it's safe for babies. It's safe. It's safe to even spray on your vegetables, allegedly. That's what it says.
Just don't, I guess, put the whole bottle on there.
Very concentrated. They're like, it's too strong, it's too much, water me down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sprayed that across the roof.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff I think I was telling them about, that that you sprayed on the plants.
Mm-hmm.
That got rid of the bugs.
Oh, it did get rid of them?
Yeah, I haven't seen any since.
Might need to spray it again. That's like that white stuff that comes whenever you go to like a nursery, or you go where they're selling plants, and you see on the leaves, especially when they're green leaves, you see like this white
powder,
like a milky film that was or residue that was on it, and that's a spray that is put on the plants to prevent disease, to prevent sun damage. See, that's not like what we need on these plants that are out here that are like
oh yeah,
going brown and stuff like that. Maybe that. And was it neem? Neem powder oil? Neem?
Oh, it might be. I'm not sure if it was neem powder. I mean, there is a type of stuff that I've seen. I don't recall if it was called neem. I'd have to look back up and see.
Well, I sprayed it up here, so hopefully they're not inside of that area. I sprayed it on the roof of both of them because, and also these, what are they, is it silverfish? Some type of bug. They look like grasshoppers, but they only get so big, and they're like a gray color, silver color. I'd never seen any of them in this area that's out here, or even while we were clearing this property. I'd never seen any of them put these gazebos up, and they're here in the gazebo area, usually going toward fabric, like on the furniture. they'll be like on that.
Aren't they like little, like long little bugs? Oh.
I mean, they're
Maybe I'm
more,
thinking of something different called silverfish.
they're more long than they are wide, but they look like grass, like they could be baby grasshoppers or something. Grasshoppers or crickets.
Oh.
Kind of like they could be crickets, but they're not. And they get in between this, and so if I open it up, they start crawling around and like jumping.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Well, when you do get chickens, they'll be in here in the gazebo. If you free range them anyway. But you don't want that because not with the owls.
Who? Who? Who?
They will be down here and...
Yeah, there's owls around here. I don't think they can be free range. Like, I wouldn't mind that, but I would want like a free range where they, like, there's a path that they could walk that is in, like, a caged pathway that goes maybe into another area where they can go, and that area is also caged. And so caged because of the owls, they'll get eaten, and then a pathway that's also caged. Why I'm saying that is because, like, if I have to be walking barefooted, poopy doops, whatever those things do. Now, that's why I wouldn't want free range like out in a property like this unless it was designated specifically for farm animals, which I don't think that this property is zoned for specific animals, though.
No, but the people over here got chickens. They got a cow. I mean, a pig.
Hog, pig, something.
That's the one that attacked us that time.
I don't know if chickens might be okay, because if you're using the chicken as like the eggs, I'd have to look it up, but those might be okay. The pig that's over there, that's definitely the zone for the land is definitely not. That's actually. That's
why we haven't got any chickens yet, because we want to make sure that we're allowed to get them.
Yeah, even though like the neighbors have stuff that we see, like that hog or pig or whatever, that's illegal.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have that.
The zone for it, that's illegal. But the chickens, I'm not sure. So I just want to make sure that what we do on this property, if we get animals, that is it called kosher? Kosher, make sure everything's cool on the up and up, not down and down.
Yeah.
So somebody goes by and they hear something, I don't know what provokes people sometimes. I just want to make sure we're in the clear.
Yeah.
So
people call code enforcement for anything. Is it code enforcement for that too?
It depends county by county on who's going to handle what, because you can call one and they say, oh, this agency
this department handles that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I think in this county, for when it comes to animals, the sheriff's office has an agricultural section. And
I think back in the day, it used to be code enforcement, like when those other people that live near us, we weren't in a zoned area.
Mm-hmm.
And
for what?
They had the horse.
Oh, a horse.
And I called code enforcement, and that's who I had to call back then. That was back in the 90s.
Not specifically to get them in trouble, although that could be the outcome, but it was because
they had their horse directly beside the fence right by our house back then, and it was getting nothing but flies and the smell of the horse manure and everything.
So
many flies were coming in our house because of that horse.
Yeah, they'd be buzzing around, so it's just unpleasant to be outside of your own property that you don't have animals on, living next to a property where someone has the animal right up against the fence, that line on the property line where your property is, and then now you are getting the after effects of the animal being there, meaning the smell of manure, the flies, things like that. So just being outside or even now inside becomes kind of a situation.
Oddly enough, the people over there have their pig against the fence, like the other people on the other property, right up against the fence, but we're not getting any kind of smells or no, I guess a lot of flies over here like we would with that horse that time.
But as far as the flies go, I do recall when we were clearing this property off that there seemed to be a lot of flies closer to that side of the property, and I had gotten 2 fly bags where it attracts them, and I'd gotten them specifically for that purpose, although it attracted more bees than it did anything, and then a bunch of bees got inside of it.
Yeah.
But flies were flying all around it because of the odor that it puts off. And so it put off like an odor that smelled like something was dying, and it was just right there in that area of the bag. And so, but a bunch of flies.
I remember you did have it closer to that side, and you was getting a lot of them, and I didn't realize it. Maybe I wasn't on that side of the property enough to notice the flies, but yeah, it was probably from the pig.
Yeah, I don't notice them because this is the adjacent side. This is on the opposite side. That's over there. Over here, I mean, you get a fly here and there. I mean, that'll happen regardless. But the amount of flies that were flying around that thing.
Yeah, that's why most of everything that we're doing so far is on this side of the property, because it's away from that side near those people over there.
Yeah, and we got the tarp that's up there, and we have the pieces, the wood, the posts to put what I'm gonna put up over there. It's just a matter of that there's a lot of trees lined up kind of down through that property. There's roots, things like that. I want to get those posts up, and debating on like the situation as far as like, do you put the fence up? We have the privacy screen, and the reason why is because there's on that side there's like, I guess it's like 75 feet of property, and I'm like 6 feet up, 8 feet up, 10 feet, like how far up, and what's, you know, the situation as to how far up you can go. I thought about the 6-foot fence that we have that we put in the back, putting that 6-foot fence up, but having a 10-foot pole. The pole's 10 feet, so 6 feet of the fence, folding over the fabric, which is 8 feet tall, folding the fabric over, and then putting the fabric up above, like right above the fence for the 6 foot. So then you essentially do have 10 feet up, but it's not 10 feet up of a solid surface.
Yeah. Well, we did drive around this area and did find a property out here that we heard about that their fencing is about 12 feet high.
Yeah, that fencing was really tall. It's like a compound. You can't see anything in that. In there, and it's about like as long as this is here. The back. This is I think it's like 150 feet, something like that. The back. So it was stretched out there, and pretty tall. So, but I mean, I just don't want to try to. For one, how much it would cost to put a 10-foot fence up. Another, the code for that. I'm not sure if that is. This is out in the country. It's not like it's in the city or anything like that. So
get away with a little bit more out in the country than you do in the city.
Yeah, and sometimes you can call code enforcement or whatever for certain things. I've found this out just through experience in life, whatever, that you can sometimes call, and in areas like this where it's not as monitored as like inside of a city municipality, they might not come out. They'll be like, yeah, okay, we've got more important stuff to do. You're out there, it's not, they don't even like roads. They don't fix the roads out here. Half the roads are dirt roads.
Now, if the roads were fixed and they were cement roads, concrete road, whatever they'd make it out of, then code enforcement, you call them, they'd be out here because the city is now maintaining the roads and stuff.
And they're just now, I seen, they have the wires hanging up. They're just now putting in a second option for internet. So,
yeah.
Surprised they've got internet out here, but they're putting up a second option for internet. Now, I know that you have satellite and stuff like that you can obviously use if it's like just based off of
satellite dishes,
Yeah, but as far as ground wires go, they're just now putting a second option out here in this area.
Spectrum.
So it's literally a one light town.
Literally.
So, country bumpkins.
And it's been like that for a long time.
Oh yeah, this area up here, I remember. And out here, I think, best of my knowledge and speaking with people, they've only repaved the road out here once in the past.
You talking about the main road that comes out here?
This main road right here. They've only repaved it once in the past 25 years.
Wow.
It was paved, but they repaved it.
I know somebody told me when they first moved out here, that was back in the 80s, I think it was. Mm-hmm. That road right there was dirt.
Oh yeah. I heard about that too. Maybe it was the same person.
Maybe. Could have been.
But yeah, so, and that's what, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Back 40 years ago, it was a dirt road. Then they paved it, and it's probably been since then. If in the past 25 years, it's only been paved once, and it was 40 years ago or so that it was a dirt road, I'm pretty sure that this road out here has only been repaved one time.
Yeah.
Whereas the county road, or like the main highways and the interstates and things like that, or even roads that are in town, those get paved at least, I think, every 10 years.
At least.
Yeah.
That's where all our taxes are going.
Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. How long is this going to be? It's going to take 2 years to get it all done. Or they've got
Road
their
raging.
classical music on, and they're in their zen, and they're like, time is nothing but a construct. I'll get there when I get there. Okay, well, I need to check what the weather looks like it's going to be doing.
Yeah, see if it's going to rain, because I don't want to stay here all night waiting to see if it's going to rain.
And I need to see, because I wanted to mow property.
Okay.
It's a movie screen. Look at the shower.
I didn't even think of that.
Here, Stevie says it looks like a shower curtain.
Oh, I didn't know you were recording.
And but they do have shower curtains that they...
I mean, it looks fine. I'm just saying it looks like a shower curtain. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shower curtain outside.
Do you see the one over there?
Yeah, I was walking over to them.
I want to get another one.
Like what?
So that it's longer to go across that whole area. Not a different kind, the same
Oh,
thing.
I know. So mirror it, kind of. Almost said mimic. Same thing, but I mean.
Side by side.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Can you?
Yeah, look and see if it's going to rain, so I don't know what I'm doing.
It said there's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 6:15 at 6:40. It's starting to sprinkle. I think that's going to be it. The weather showed that it was popping up and going away, not necessarily a flow of a cloud of rain. So I guess it's popping up here right now. I'll have to come back and do some touch-ups with the weed eater, but I think that's pretty much it. If you notice that around like where the pool area and the seating area is, I kept going backwards because I'm trying to face the chute away from the pool so I don't get all that dust and stuff in it. And I know we got to cover for it. I could just cover up the pool so I don't get the dust in it or anything like that. But it's going to be getting dark and we only have so much time here, so I think we're going to wrap it up. See you next time. Bye.